Joe DeMarco, chiropractor and owner of Med Health. And what we're going to do today is go over a dynamic warm-up. Now this is oftentimes used for runners, but it's a great way to warm up for any type of workout. Today I'm going to have my daughter Emily, who's a Division I runner, help us go through the dynamic warm-up drills. So let's get going. The first dynamic motion we're going to perform is what we call A-skips. A-skips are performed by skipping forward, driving each knee up towards the chest during the skip. Now each of these dynamic motions we're going to start off by performing it 10 yards in one direction and turning around and performing 10 yards in the opposite direction. Our goal is going to be to build up to 30 yards in each direction. Notice the great posture that Emily keeps during this motion. She keeps her back nice and straight and the chest is up. Our next dynamic movement is called a low bounce. This is an excellent movement to warm up the ankles and the calves. As you can see, we are bouncing off the balls of our feet, taking small steps to make forward progress. We are next going to move on to a quick footwork drill known as Karaoke. As you can see, we are alternating our foot placement first in front and then behind the other foot as we're moving laterally. This is going to be followed by a high knee karaoke, which is the same footwork of placing one foot in front and then the same foot behind. Except on this movement, we are driving the front knee high as we move laterally. This is an excellent drill to warm up and also for coordination. Next, we're going to perform a lunge with a twist. As you can see, Emily lunges forward, pauses momentarily as she twists her torso in each direction. Notice the excellent posture that Emily keeps during this movement. She keeps her back flat. She does not allow her front knee to go over her front foot. And she performs the movement in a nice controlled manner. This is an excellent dynamic movement to warm up the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the glutes, and the lower back. Our next movement is going to be high knees. This is a dynamic movement where we're driving each knee up towards the chest in a quick, rapid movement. Notice Emily is up on the balls of her feet. Her back is flat. And she moves quickly down the field. This is followed by butt kicks. Once again, this is a rapid movement to warm up the hamstrings and glutes. The heels snap up quickly towards the buttocks area. Once again, it's important to keep good posture during all of these dynamic movements. Our next dynamic movement is called high kicks. We're going to keep the front leg straight and kick it up to a high, comfortable position. Now, we may not all be able to kick up as high as Emily can, but you perform this motion to the best of your flexibility. Notice as Emily kicks her leg, she does not drop her torso forward. She keeps her back straight, her chest is up, and she is just lifting her leg up as high as she can in a comfortable fashion. Next, we're going to perform a movement called knee to chest. We take a step forward, bring our knee up to our chest, and then use our hands to grab the knee and give it a final stretch. Notice as Emily is stretching her knee up to her chest, she lifts up onto the toe of her opposite foot. Stretches up and slightly lifts off the heel of the back foot. Our next dynamic movement is a walking quad stretch. As we take a step forward, we grab our ankle and stretch the heel towards our buttocks. Once again, as you can see, as we perform the stretch, we lift up off the heel of the opposite foot. All of these dynamic movements should be performed comfortably. Dynamic movements are meant to stimulate blood flow into the muscle tissue as we stretch out and loosen up the joints prior to exercise. Our next movement is a backward run. Notice how high Emily kicks her heels during this movement. She is also bouncing off the balls of her feet. We are now performing a walking piriformis stretch. As Emily steps forward, she lifts her ankle to her hands, her knee is at about 90 degrees, and she pulls up on her ankle towards her chest area. This is an excellent way to stimulate blood flow into the piriformis muscle and stretch it prior to running. As you can see, this movement requires a certain amount of flexibility in the piriformis and hip area. If you cannot perform this movement comfortably, then it is best to just stretch the piriformis after you perform your run or workout, and hopefully you can build up to this dynamic movement eventually. Next, we're going to perform a toe walk. And our final dynamic movement will be a heel walk. The toe walk brings blood flow into the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles of the calf, as the heel walk brings blood flow into the tibialis anterior. I hope you find that dynamic warm-up helpful. If you're looking for an exercise program that's going to build lean muscle mass without the bulk, go to our website, www.okramedhealth.com, where we will individualize a workout program just for you using calisthenics and gymnastics along with weightlifting. If you're enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel, Okramed Health on YouTube. And as always, if you have any questions or exercises or injuries you'd like me to go over, just leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll do everything I can to get back to you on any questions. Have a great day.